one thing that I really did draw on in the Carrie Diaries were my own experiences when I was young, and I knew I wanted to be a writer. I knew I wanted to be a writer when I was 8. And I don't know why, I was just like, I'm going to be a writer. And when I was young, I thought everybody in the world should want to be a writer because I thought it was the best thing that anybody could ever do. And I was shocked. Everybody doesn't want to be a writer? How can that be? It's such an incredible thing. Everybody should want to do this. And probably when I was about 16, I started sending out little stories. And I would, I guess, I don't even know if we had Xerox then. That's how old I am. The first ones I probably had to do with a little mimeograph sheet. And then I would go to the library and get the names of publishers and agents, and I was always sending things out. So, I mean, my advice is you just do it. And you can't worry about rejection. I found a story I think I wrote when I was 17 or 18, and it has its original rejection letter, which is kind of cool. And then I found a notebook. I always say, oh, I never kept a journal, but I actually did keep journals. And I wrote all these crazy stories, like my parents were trying to get rid of me, but I was going to show them my living in Paris. So, and I was really, really angsty. So you just do it, because it's like playing an instrument. You have to put the time in. Does that sound like fun? Yes.
How much did you have any say with the new sequel coming up? Did you have any input?
I don't work on the movies. Michael Patrick King, who wrote a lot of episodes of Sex and the City, and has probably written your favorite lines from the series, like, I lost my chew. That's a classic, wonderful Michael Patrick King line. So he writes and directs the movies. And I worked with the writers the first 2 seasons, which is actually a lot, because usually when they buy your book, that's it. You know, you maybe have lunch or whatever, but but I worked, the first 2 seasons, and actually on Lipstick Jungle, I was an executive producer, so I co-wrote the pilot with about 100 other people, which is pretty standard. And then I went to the set every day for a while. And then I said, I gotta write another book. See ya. Send me the cuts. So, yeah.